Hi friends, welcome to BTC Learning. Today we are going to learn Decimal Partition, Lesson 3. This video would benefit you for your 11 plus and SATS preparation. So let's start. Our first example is 46.245. The 4 is in a tens column, which means it is a 40. The 6 is in a units column, so it is a 6. The 2 is in a tenths column, so it is 0.2. The 4 is in a hundredths column, so it's 0.04. The 5 is in a thousandths column, so it is 0.004. No, 0.005. Next, we are going to partition 46.245 in fraction. The 4 is in the tenths column, so it is 40. The 6 is in a units column, so it is 6. The 2 is in a tenths column, so it is 2/10. The 4 is in a hundredths column, so it's 4/100. The 5 is in a thousandths column, so it is 5/1000. It is 0.2 because this is in the tenths column, so it is one place away from the decimal point. So the 2 is one place away from the decimal point. 4 is 100, so it has 2 zeros. So it is 2 places away from the decimal point. The 5 is in the thousandths column, which has 3 zeros, so it's 3 places away from the decimal point. This 2 is in the tenths column, so the denominator is a 10. The 4 is in a hundredths column, so the denominator is 100. The 5 is in a thousandths column, so the denominator is 1,000. Our next example is 710.6. First, we're going to do it in decimal. The 7 over here is 7 hundredths, so it is 700. The 1 over here is tens, which means it is a 10. There's a 0 over here, but we're not going to include it. So we're going to move on to the next column. The 6 is in a tens column. So it is a 10. Therefore, it is only one place away from the decimal point, so it is 0.6. Next, we're going to do it in fraction. Again, the 7 is in the hundreds column, so it is a 700. 1 is in a tens column, so it is 10. Again, we're not going to include the 0, so we are going to move on to the 6. The 6 is in the tenths column, so it is 6/10. Our third example is 0.068. We have zeros here, but I'm not going to include it. So we're going to move on to the 6, which is in the hundredths column. So it is 0.06. The 8 is in the thousandths column, so it's 0.008. Next, we are going to do it in fraction. Again, we are not going to include the zeros. 6 is in the hundredths column, so it is 6 over 100. The 8 is in the thousandths column, so it is 8 over 1,000. Our next example is 0.1. We are not going to include the 0, so we are going to move on to the 1. The 1 is in the tenths column, so it is 0.1. Next, we're going to do it in fraction. The 1 is in the tenths column, so it is 1 over 10. Our next example is 7.32. The 7 is in the units column, which means it is a 7. The 3 is in the tenths column, which means it is a 0.3. The 2 is in a hundredths column, which means it is a 0.02. Next, we are going to do it in fraction. Again, the 7 is in the units column, which means it is 7. The 3 is in the tenths column, so it is 3 over 10. The 2 is in the hundredths column, which means it is 2 over 100. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please share it to friends who are preparing for the 11 plus and SATS examination. If you are curious about some other topic, please comment below. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.